Hi, this is Nikki and I'm back with another message. And so I have recently got this Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid, and I absolutely love this deck. And so yesterday I was inspired to do a particular spread, which is basically a story. And so I was sort of inspired to do this. So it goes, what did they think when they first met me? What did they think when we went into separation? What did they think when I or we got back in contact with each other? What do they think now? What do they want for our future? What do they want me to know? And what do they want me to do? And what does the universe want me to know? Now, what is and then what's at the bottom of the deck, which is the between worlds and the Trinity. So what was really, again, just amazing is that I'm going to read through what the story comes. And so if you want a story like this for yourself, then also you can pick your questions. But if you want a storyboard like this, I can do it for you. And I will also include some energy cards as well too, and some golden path guidance as well, because it is a beautiful story, and I know that lots of you are on the same journey as me, and so this will absolutely resonate for you as well. And so, what did they think when they first met, or when you first met? And it is the never-ending story. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain. Not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were true anyway. So, I mean, how perfect is that for the beginning of your twin flame journey together? Because it is all about uncovering things and forgiving yourself for a whole story of, for a whole story of things. So then what did they think when we first went into separation? And they felt all out at sea. And it is also number 7, the soul path. So this is the never-ending story is number 37, which is 10, which is the new beginnings. And it is a new beginning because when you first met, that was a new beginning into a whole new world. So the question is, what did they think when we went into separation? There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with one another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. I mean, these are just so spot on, it's ridiculous. What did they think when we got back into contact with each other again? This is number 44, and 44 in the energy deck that I use is the woman holding the heart. So, again, I was like, oh, this is just such a cool game to play. So, 44 is this. So, hang on one second. 44. Is the thinker, which of course it makes them think, what's going on? Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So for many of us who got back in, who basically went into separation, and then your twins are in karmic relationships, of course, when they think about you, that is what they think, because there is, talk about common ground, but they know with you there is nothing but common ground, and they can't explain it. So that's why they think about it, because they think they can feel the pull of the heart, because you are the woman that holds a heart for them. So the next one is, what do they think now? And what do they think now is number 45, which is also the ending of things, right? So 45 is this. It's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost, although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract. It is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Now, the reason why this is really significant at the moment is because also in the deck of energy cards that I use, it's about walking off the plank and the world is your oyster. And so at the moment, it's very much about surrendering and releasing to the universe to help. And so because of that, this is why this is such a perfect card to get, because it is the releasing and the ending of one cycle of your twin flame journey together. That doesn't mean that it's the end, because if you look here, the bridge carries on and there is a light at the end of that tunnel. So it's the end of a cycle, but it's moving into a new cycle, a new energetic cycle of more love. But it might be the end of things for them in other karmic relationships that they're in. So note that actually when I was guided to write this, I didn't write what do they think now for us. I was just guided to put what do they think now. So if they're in karmic partnerships, that's what they're thinking. They're thinking that it's time to end these relationships because it's time to enter into a soul contract with you, basically. So then the next question that I asked is, what do they want for our future? And this is number 6, which is the love path, which is, again, the rainbow, which is just beautiful. So, it was fun doing this. So basically this is sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you'll be nourished with the honey of abundance. So that's what they want in the future. They want you because you offer that sweet, passionate connection, and they want that because they want to be on their love path. So the next question I asked is, what do they want us to know? Or what do they want me to know? And this is number 5, 41, which is 5, which has changed, because what they want is they want their soulmate. And so again, the number for this is, hang on one sec, it is here. So consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you open so you'll be finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate coming to guide you home to the real you. Oh, how perfect is that? And then the next one was, what do they want me to do? Now, for me, this was hilarious because it says clean it up. Now, for me, the reason why this was so brilliant is that yesterday and this morning, I literally had to do a whole load of housekeeping stuff, like pay bills and just sort myself out. And so the fact that this came through was just perfect, because basically my twin's spirit had been telling me I need to sort my stuff out. And so when I got this clean it up card, I knew all instantly, I was like, I know what you're telling me. I need to sort my stuff out. So what do they want you to do now? And this was spot on for me. The next one was, what does the universe want me to know? So this was number 4. 4 is about stability and creating things in the physical world. And the message was higher power. So I'm going to read that for us. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called the God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Well, I mean, and just as I said, that was 11:11 on the clock. So, you know, this is why it was such a perfect story, because basically it is all about focusing on, you know, the message was, look, from the minute I met you, I knew that this was going to be a never-ending story. I knew that I had to go out to find myself out at sea. I knew that you have always been in my thoughts. I know that I have to be on my own for a time to sort my own stuff out, because I know that we want to have a future together. You are my future because you are my soulmate. And with that, I want you to get your stuff in order so that we can become together. So, an amazing little story. And the very bottom of the deck was Between Worlds, which was number 3, which I also thought was so beautiful, given the message yesterday from that lady's twin who had passed to the other side. And I just thought that it was so beautiful. So the message is this. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, which we do, it will. So allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? And what values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship, so do not hurry it and do not dismiss it. And remember, the message from this is that these relationships are supported by the divine energy. So you're always together between worlds, and you're always together in spirit. And so, if you would like to have a story that goes like this, or you have specific questions that is your story, then please do let me know. I will put the details in the link and I will do it for you. But it's an amazing thing because it really tells a gorgeous story about what they want us to know, what we want to do, what they want us to focus on, and what they want for their future with you. All right, hope that helps. Take care. Bye.